Hello, my beautiful Leos. Oh my goodness, I've missed you guys so much, and it's an honor to be here with you. Um, so happy March, everybody. It's a beautiful new month. So let's get started with your reading. So the first half is going to be about you and your situation. Second half will be about your soulmate. Okay, now keep in mind the energy can go in both directions, be flip flopped. And also, really, for any general reading, it may or may not resonate with your situation. But for something tailored to your specific situation, you will need a private reading, okay? And I do offer a live one-on-one readings and also pre-recorded readings, okay? Um, just email me down below. All right, now let's get started. Six of... You know... I feel an energy here of this feels like you. I feel like there's an energy here of like you're a little maybe not even a little. It feels like you're disappointed in someone. This feels like a past love situation. It feels like an energy of, or even like someone who you're currently still attached to. It feels like maybe you're watching this person or feeling them, and it feels like you're just really disappointed in how they've acted, in where they're, I don't know, I'm feeling like, I'm hearing this like, your priorities are in the wrong place, or your, I don't know, like you're getting into relationships or getting into things for the wrong reasons. There's this energy here of, okay, the Six of Swords and the Ten of Cups. I feel like this, though, is looking at the Ten of Cups. The way this is coming out is it's kind of like maybe you're watching another soulmate. They could have, I don't know if it's that they chose someone over you. It's more like an energy of maybe this is someone who you, it's either maybe broke up with, or this can even be like a friend of yours. It could even be like a friend who you're concerned about, who's like kind of in a relationship. But this Ten of Cups feels like there's people, maybe the people who this person choose are kind of like it's someone who's out to get them, or like does not have good intents. And I feel like it's kind of you watching this other person, kind of like, what are you doing with your life? Like, what are you doing? I feel like you're feeling someone else's energy. You're feeling your soulmate's energy, or like watching, and it feels like it's very disappointing. I'm also getting an energy of like, ooh, with them you do it, with me you didn't. But I feel like there's some kind of energy here coming through where this soulmate of yours who's on your mind, this past soulmate, feels like they may get into it with guys or gals who do not have good intents. And I just saw 333, and I did see 222 before, but I didn't say it. They may get into it with people who have kind of nasty intents. There's an energy here of, you may be feeling it energetically. I feel like this is maybe for a soulmate who's involved in another connection, or it can, whether it's romantic or not, it can even be like surrounded by people who kind of do not have their best interests at heart. You may have felt this a while ago and maybe never said anything, or just kind of hinted at it. But I feel like there's an energy of a toxic element surrounding your soulmate, and feels like it's affecting them, and it is. And it just, I feel like there's an energy of, it hurts you to see your soulmate or your love hurt. Yet at the same time, like, it's kind of like that they need to learn their lessons accordingly. Like, you can't save them from everything. They have to learn consequences of their choices. But that does not mean that it does not hurt you to see somebody that you love so dearly, like being taken advantage of, being hurt by people with like nasty, selfish intentions. It just feels like it's kind of like hurting you because you see your soulmate kind of stuck in a kind of nasty. I almost want to say like a winter wonderland, but it's kind of coming out, like a nasty wonderland, like a merry-go-round of, like people who they think may have their good intents or like good intents towards them who actually don't. But you see this, they didn't. It feels like this kind of a situation. Again, whether they're romantically involved with another person, some of you they are, some of you they aren't. But it feels like it's all kind of clustered in. And I feel there's an energy here of like you praying that someone, I'm feeling like, sees the light, and I'm hearing the word like come back home, like comes back home. Some of you, this can be a child. Some of you, it can be a best friend, an ex, like a lover, soulmate. Like it's this is how it's coming out. And I feel like while you may be sending them good energy, protect this, something like this came out at the very end of the Virgo reading. Something about like psychic or energetic protection. And it's kind of like some of you may be Virgos, maybe you have Virgo in your charts. You're dealing with maybe something. But I feel there's a very strong energy of kind of like protecting them, but also like they have to go through certain things in order to realize what's like people's intentions. They have to kind of go through it. Some people don't listen to others, and they kind of learn the hard way. This feels like someone who is learning the hard way. Okay, maybe if it's a lover, maybe it's someone who chose other relationships or chose other people over you, even friend-wise. It could even be like that, where they consistently surround themselves with the wrong element, and they end up getting hurt by it. And it hurts you to see that. Kind of like maybe while they did hurt you, you still kind of want the best for them. I feel you still have very deep feelings for them. But also, there's this energy, though, of just, like, love coming through for this soulmate. You could maybe look at them like a brother, like a sister. Something like that. Or the bond that you have, no matter what, you have their back. I'm hearing the words like through thick and thin. See what's going on with this particular soulmate, Leo. Ooh, heartbreak. I feel like for those of you, maybe if you've been feeling like certain energy from your I feel like this is confirmation that they are hurting. I feel your soulmate is heartbroken. Now, if this is romantic, they may have even, like let's say you just, you broke up or something. And you like stopped contact. There's like an energy of them maybe in another relationship, but it's not going well. This may even be, like maybe the second one, maybe the third one. What it feels like is they're kind of searching for the answer in other people, but the answer is not what they're doing. I feel like you feel them suffer. Ooh, there's an energy of a great tower moment. Look at this tower and Three of Swords. Somebody who you love is suffering very deeply, and I feel like you feel it. And there's kind of an energy going through of, I feel them kind of, I think they realize maybe things that you said, and I'm hearing like maybe it could be months ago. Some of you, this 3 is sticking out, so it could be like within a period of like 3 years. I feel like things that you said maybe years ago or whenever you were with them, it feels like at the time they didn't believe you. They may have thought you were crazy, shunned you, called you crazy. But I'm feeling like things that you said, or like, I even want to say, like, let's say predicted, okay? But it almost doesn't feel like it's a prediction because I feel like for whoever is watching this reading, you may be very spiritually attuned and you kind of see through people instantly, whereas maybe they don't or didn't. And I feel like things that you said about them, about where their life was headed, it wasn't even, or like what's going to happen, it wasn't even like a predict, it was just fact. And it feels like things that you said happened. And there's almost this energy of, now what do I do from them? Like, I feel they would love you back, but it's kind of like an energy of, they created a lot of destruction in their life with you, but then I feel like it's less about revenge. It's more like you didn't feel, I don't feel like you seek revenge, which is good. It just feels like you're kind of, you wanted the best for them and now they're kind of suffering, but you're feeling it. If you've been feeling energies come out of nowhere, that this is confirmation that I feel like what you're feeling is them. And I feel like they're kind of stuck in maybe like, they may feel like it's a hopeless situation. This may be like a, or come off like a hopeless situation. The energy feels very hopeless. Not that it is, but it's more like they're coming. See, look, the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands. It's like an energy of whatever situation they're stuck in. I feel like they're remembering now, or they even know to their heart that, wow, my Leo, like I'm hearing like, my baby, or like and it's not in that like way, like my baby. It's like a very true love kind of way. Not like, puppy love. It's more like my baby, my child, in a way, like my child, or like my brother, it's like this kind of love. And I feel like they're realizing like you always looked at them like that, and kind of like they did have my best intents at heart. They always were looking out for me. I was just too blind to accept it, to see it, to realize it. This person is going through a major emotional upheaval. And I feel like they're kind of, they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They can get out of it. It's not so hopeless. The energy feels hopeless, but it's not. But it's more, I feel too like they have to go through this in order to grow as a soul, as a person, emotionally. Because they're coming out in a way where it's like, okay, well, now I kind of burn my bridges, or allegedly burn my bridge, because I mean, they did. But I don't, it's coming out in a way where like the bridge may be burned, but it can be rebuilt. I feel like for you, the door right now is still open, but it's more like they would have to, I don't know, like admit some things. And kind of just see where they're going. But like, I'm feeling like if admitting certain things, even and I feel like they're coming out of a way like, okay, I've burned my bridges. Now I'm stuck around this one, around that one. It could be even like, they may have even like, like a certain job, like people around them. It feels like they're around like very emotionless people, or people who are not spiritually aware, and they're maybe realizing this, but it's also like, how the hell do I get out of this and survive? It feels like an energy of, it does feel hopeless, but it's not, if you know what I mean. King of Pentacles. There's like an energy here of, you are coming, I feel like they're kind of missing this in you, whether you're a guy or girl, it doesn't matter. This feels like two things. What you were to them, But also like maybe there's an energy of like what they weren't to you was this King of Pentacles energy. Be them a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. I feel like, but there's also an energy of like they did give this energy, but to the wrong people. And it ended up, and it ends up, or ended up, and is ending up biting them royally in the ass. And it's quite sad. I feel your soulmate, whoever this is recognizing a lot of things, but there's this energy of now they have to find the courage to right their wrongs. I feel in a way like you already had, in a way, forgiven them. They may not know that or think that yet, but I feel like you have forgiven them. But forgiving, it's like an energy, though, of like you have to right the wrongs. You definitely probably told them to go pound salt at one time, but that does not mean that you don't love them. You do. They were just, I feel like they kind of went through, or going through this phase of, making some bad decisions and kind of learning, it's clear that you two had to be apart for this growth to happen, for these towers. There's an energy of like, I'm hearing this, like, even from the angel, there are some things that you could not teach to this person. I just saw 1644, which, those of you who know, like, European time, that's 444. You couldn't show them this. They had to experience it from others. They have to go through it. This is also someone, again, who I feel like at the time they were with you, or when you were with them, they were a little pompous, a little, like, nonchalant towards certain things, maybe in life, attitudes, energies. And now they're seeing maybe why you did not approve of certain things or why it bothered you. Because now whatever they maybe did to you happened to them. What they resonated with in the past ended up biting them in the ass. Queen of Swords. A lot of disappointment with them. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this symbolizes, now it's funny, the Queen and the King of Pentacles are here together. This is somebody recognizing that I'm hearing this more. You always had my back. They always had my back. And I was too stupid to see it. And now I'm stuck in a shitty place. Oh, my Lord. And I don't know what to do. Chariot. They may feel like you did close all doors to you. They may feel kind of blocked. And there's kind of like this energy of, maybe you did what you had to do to kind of protect your good energy, to protect your life, your happiness. I feel like they want to come back. But I also do feel like that tower is occurring and will be for just a little. It feels like, I don't know. I feel like the next couple months, it feels like it's kind of like the tower has begun already, and it has been. Let's see. This person's having a major wake-up call. I do feel they're like they could be involved in another relationship with someone, and because of that, there is some karma to play out. It can't be interfered with, or shouldn't be interfered with. What you want is someone who comes back to you, or like does the right thing because they want to, not because, I don't know, because it was forced, or that it needs to happen organically, naturally. But I also feel like you sending them kind of, whether you send them no energy at all, as long as you don't send them bad energy, but I do feel there's more an energy of like you loving them still from afar and kind of wishing them well. Let me see here. Protecting them in ways that you can, maybe energetically, but also realizing that they do have to go through things as well. Right, 9 of Wands. Four of Cups. Wow. Five of Pentacles. You know, I feel an energy of this. If this person is in another connection, it feels like by the end of the year that will be over. This 9 makes me feel like ending, but it feels like kind of 9 within 9 months. And it's funny because we're in March, so that would be like the end of the year. What it's feeling like is this year is going to be kind of like the year of, I don't know if I want to say, be so dramatic as to say the year of endings, but it feels like more the year of karma. But I just feel like within the year, like if they're in another relationship, it's not going to work. But yet I also feel like this is the year, again, like where this person is going to maybe learn something, step out of their, no, it's not step out of their shell. The Sun is here. This feels like an energy of like a lot of pain, but also the pain becomes the lesson. But it feels like kind of a good lesson of them like realizing what kind of people you want to be around and what people you don't want to be around. I feel like also their definition of success is changing. That which maybe they shunned or, you know, were kind of like, oh, that doesn't exist. Oh, that's not real. Oh, that's just bullshit. I feel also like them maybe realizing that Leo wasn't so crazy or Leo isn't so crazy or like things that, again, because I really feel it is like, again, it's coming more down to, I feel like your spiritual awareness, like you know what people are about with one look or, you know, maybe one interaction. Or even like a couple times, whatever you want to call. I feel like you're a very good judge of character. They weren't. Which is probably why they maybe misjudged you. And misjudged. You know, I feel like their judgment was off. Ooh. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Hangman is here. You know what I feel too from this Hangman? There's like this energy of maybe like, you know, while you were with this, whoever this is, they may have been very, I don't know if it's money upset, but it feels like more material based, but it got out of control. Maybe wanting to appear a certain way, image management, like looking a certain way, and it fell apart. Because it takes more energy to maintain an image than to just be genuine. And they're realizing this. Again, I also just feel like whoever they keep getting involved with kind of just uses them for their own gain, their own victories, and they're kind of like pawns, and other people, like, they may be a little gullible, like afraid to like make a judgment on somebody, like not call a spade for a spade, but yet with good people they're afraid of it, but like people with kind of nasty intentions, they don't see it. It's ironic. Let me see any action this person may take. No, they're blocking that. What else do you want to say? They're saying just throw. 7 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Five of Swords. Eight of Swords. Let them come back to you. I feel like for all intents and purposes, you may have some things definitely to apologize for or, like just discuss. But what I do feel is that maybe you have tried to initiate, it didn't work. I feel like let it, like more, this person needs to or would need to approach you. There is an energy coming here too of like an I told you so line, which, it could be like something that they're afraid to hear from you, but also like maybe, what I want to say is like, careful with that line. It's not to say that it's not warranted sometimes, but it feels like it's almost like it's going to be said and that's what they dread. So what I feel is like if you feel you have to, again, it only needs to be said. I feel like with people who, I think it's like just follow your intuition. It does though feel like see if they own it. Maybe without you having to say it. I'm also hearing, like an energy of like, like kicking a dog or kicking a man or a woman, like kicking someone when they're down already. But when they're trying to do the right thing. No need to rub it in. Depends how they approach you. That's how I want to say it. Because I feel like use that line, the I told you so or whatever. Use it wisely. But I also feel like keep your good energy around you. Like keep doing your thing. But I feel like do not reach out to this person. They need to reach out to you. I feel you've done all you could. You were thinking about it. Maybe you have reached out like in a friendly way in the past and it got blown off. So be it. They really have no idea, I feel, or they didn't have any idea who they were dealing with in the past. Maybe, the lens they were looking through was as nasty as the people around them. See the devil. There's like an energy of, like it's the lens that they were looking through versus the lens that you were. People who hold grudges, nasty energy, like vindictive, this kind of crap. It's like an energy of not everybody is like that. But they may have been around people who are, and that's all they know. You weren't. This person they may have chose like money, popularity over what's right, and it bit them in the ass. So that's what I feel. I also feel like this sun energy, what this feels like is the sun, the truth, burn them up. It's almost like the energy, like of Daedalus, It's like an energy of like they got too close to the sun, or like the truth, they may have been, thinking this, that, and the other thing, but the truth burned them up. But it also kind of sets them free. Nine of Cups. I feel a lot of nice things happen. In the meantime, there's this energy of you just continue enjoying your life. I also feel like this person had to or has to learn their lesson. Let them learn it. This is, I feel like, a situation where your heart, it's kind of like you have to sometimes let people go to, in a way, like let them suffer. If you rescue them from everything, they won't learn. It's kind of like know when to help, when to not. And I feel like that's in general too. There's a big energy here though of you. Wow. Focus on your work right now. Your career. Keep it in balance. You know, try not to worry so much about that particular soulmate. But also, if you're feeling the energies, you know, that they're going through, do what you feel you must accordingly, but just what you must. That's it. But I do feel like a greater emphasis on your career, on job. You really love this, whoever this is, very much. It feels like, again, like almost seeing them in pain is hurt. It hurts. You feel their pain. Recognize that it's their choice, though. This is how karma works. But it's not meant to cause, but it's like, that's what will help them in the long run. You know, as a side note, you know, I don't know why I feel what I feel. There's almost an energy. I keep feeling like this. Whatever they they accuse you of, or whatever, you know, like that they couldn't trust you or this and that, that you didn't do, is exactly what happened to them. That which they feared you would do is something like that someone else did to them. But it is kind of funny. All right. So that feels like the end of your reading. Let me just get you look at that. The 9 of Cups. Go out with your friends. Eat well. Bake some things. Cook something. Enjoy your life in the meantime. Okay? Some of you even, you know what? Go on a couple dates. Just do your thing. And let what's happening happen. A lot of drama in that soulmate's life. In love. That seems to be their... They're too much in the material. It feels like this tower is kind of going to open their spirituality up. Or their spiritual side. Any final messages for Leo? Look at that. Work. Focus on your work. Succeed. Take some do your thing. Live. Travel. Put some things out there, okay? And maintain your stability. Emotional, financial, and spiritual. I'm also feeling like hobbies as well. You know, like that all kind of rolls in to that. All right. So, Leo, I hope this reading resonated with you. I'm sending you so much love. And again, if you're interested in a private reading, please email me down below. Okay, that information is in the description box. All my love to you. Bye-bye now.